I just want to take a moment to go over why this site-wide or application-wide config is so useful. Right now we only have two values in there, use cache and template cache. But I can add something to this. For example, let's add a logger, and we're not going to do anything with it right now. We will when we get to improved error handling. But if I add a single member to this, and I'm going to call it Infolog. And Infolog is just going to be a member on this app-config struct that allows me to write information to a log file. And we're not going to do anything with it for a while, but I can add it just by saying I want to add a pointer to log.logger, which is something built into the standard library that writes to log files, or writes to the terminal, or writes wherever we tell it to write. We can write it to a file, we can write it to the terminal window, we can even write it to the database if we wanted to, once we have the database set up, of course. So I've added that, and now, just by the very fact that it's been added to this struct, this app-config struct, it's available to every part of my application that has access to the app-config. And that is incredibly useful. So I'm going to leave that in there for right now. We won't do anything with it for quite a while until we get to the centralized error handling part of our course. But there it is. And that's one of the things that makes this site-wide app configuration so useful.